Hi, so I read on Rand Paul and Mitt Romney. Quickly, so Rand Paul was diagnosed with coronavirus. I just want to know, is he going to be okay? I got these two cards and that was enough to tell me that yes, Mitt Romney's going to be fine. Ten of Cups, he has all the care he could need and he's a strong, rugged, sort of person. He's gonna have, his body can fight this off and he's gonna be fine. And this also tells me, this Four of Pentacles, he's gonna hold on to his health. So he'll be okay. And then now Mitt Romney has, he's quarantined himself because he had contact with somebody who has coronavirus. And it turned into a bigger read. And so let's get into it. King of Swords. Now, I wouldn't normally think of Mitt Romney as a King of Swords because I think he has such a big heart. But then I realized that he's King of Swords in this spread because of he voted to impeach Donald Trump. And this is something that's coming out in the news again, thanks to Donald Trump stabbing him in the back today in a press conference. Donald Trump snarkily found very obvious pleasure in learning while he's standing up there that Mitt Romney was in quarantine. He made a little smile and said, "Oh, isn't that interesting?" Because of course he hates Mitt Romney for Mitt Romney's vote. And also, if you haven't seen, he did an incredible speech. It's about 7 minutes in Congress, and you can find it on YouTube or the internet. And it was beautifully written. And I know who wants to sit there and watch someone talk for 7 minutes, but it was worth it. It really moved me. It was incredibly written. And there were 4 people who showed up to listen, but I know it's been shared a lot. And guess what? It's about to be shared a lot more, and I'm really glad. And it's Donald Trump's fault. It was so ugly what he did, and the fact that people, I actually think that people are about to start standing up for him big time, because that was completely inappropriate and over the line. So King of Swords, this is representing him and the strife that has covered him for a while since that time when he made that vote and made that speech. This is what I'm seeing anyway, probably within Republicans. I think this is passing in the near past. He was sort of out in the cold, I think, getting the cold shoulder from his fellow Republicans. And I think that moving forward, these same people are about to step up to his defense. And I'm ready for it, and I think we're all ready for it because, not only was did he put down, this is a horrible illness that people are dying from, and he had a smile, a smirk. And not only that, he's talking about past presidents and how, someone said, well, have you considered calling any of the past presidents? And he did another kind of smirk, what could they possibly tell me? I know more than they do about everything. They had, they all did a terrible job. Aren't people sick of this yet? Aren't the Republicans just going, you're just spitting on everyone else but yourself. It's just it's starting to just get insane. I always thought it was insane, but I'm hoping that people are starting to see it because they have to watch him every day. So I thought this was pretty cool. I think that he's about to be celebrated and defended. Maybe we'll start to see some tweets. And it's going to hit people emotionally, You just can't keep getting away with this vile behavior. And I think that what we have at the base, I think this is just showing that he came in contact with someone who has the coronavirus. I think that I'm seeing a handshake. So anyway, that's just sort of validating the read, I think, that, because of this and he's in quarantine, that today publicly he was stabbed in the back by the president. In the past, he's been in the cold. He's about to get celebrated and defended. maybe it's already happening. Maybe this is part of the fighting that's going on. But, and then as far as, how sick is he gonna get? I think that he's never really gonna know if he has it or not. And because he won't get bad enough symptoms. Or if he does, they'll be so mild that he won't feel the need to get tested. I might be wrong about this, but I think that if you quarantine for 14 days or something, whether if you did have it or not, it would be out of you by then, and so maybe he doesn't need to be tested. So either way, this page just tells me it's a small situation, and as far as that, he will be okay. Though I do think he is, for some reason I see him home fighting every symptom and taking every vitamin, and he's very concerned about his health. I think he's not thinking really about all of this. Although he might be afraid that because the president said this, he's gonna start getting attacked, but I think he's gonna be like incredibly moved by what actually happens, which is the world will come to his defense. Maybe this speech, will sort of go around again. And Trump did this to himself, because this is gonna be a story, and it will grow. It will remind us of what Mitt Romney did, making that brave vote to impeach Trump, and explaining himself so eloquently. And this is one of just the most positive cards that can land in your spread. And I love that this is his final outcome. I just feel a lot of love and protection. I feel like everyone's like this same thing coming to his defense and sort of putting a protective circle around him. And it makes me just so emotional in such a positive way, because I really became an admirer of him with that speech and that move that he made, even though it caused him to get the cold shoulder from his peers. And now this is the outcome, but I think right now he's feeling very sad. I'm sure he has heard this, and he's sick, and when I see this, he just can't believe how far, the country has fallen, that we're at a place where this behavior happens by the highest office. I think he's a patriot. He believes in the country and the government, that they're there for honorable reasons. And he's like, is this really where we are now? But I'm happy to say, and we'll see if I'm right, that people are about to come to his defense and celebrate him and stick up for him. And that ultimately, if he wanted people to start to look at what's wrong with Donald Trump, and if he felt like nobody really heard him or appreciated what he had to say, it's about to come full circle for him. So that's wonderful. So all the best to both of them, anyone in Congress or anyone in the world who's coming down with symptoms or this virus. All the best to everyone, and I hope you enjoyed that reading. Thank you.